Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anik Hazwan bin Abdul Malik and my matrix number is 10DPU23F1019. So I will present about the importance of steam power plant and their roles in various industry. So number one, renewable energy generation, and number two, in economy compact, and number three, use for diverse fuel source, and number four, role in transitioning to cleaner energy, and number five is industrial application. So next point, I will present about the outline, the layout and main component, emphasizing their function in electricity generation. So first main component is boiler. Function of boiler is convert water into high pressure steam into heat from fuel combustion. This steam serves as the primary working fluid in the system. So number two is turbine. Turbine function is the high pressure steam from the boiler is direct into the blade of the turbine, causing it to spin. The turbine convert the steam thermal energy into a mechanical energy. So number three is generator. Generator function is connected to the turbine. The generator transform the mechanical energy into the electrical energy through electromagnetic induction. So number four is condenser. Function the system exiting the turbine is cool and condensed back into water. This process allow the water to be reused in the boiler, increasing overall efficiency. So next, cooling tower. Function of cooling tower is disposal of waste the heat by transferring it to the atmosphere. It assists in cooling in the water used in the condenser. So next, we have feed water pump. The function of feed water pump is recirculate the condenser water back into the boiler at high pressure, completing the water steam cycle. So next, we have fuel supply system. Function provide the fuel required for combustion to generate heat in the boiler. So last, we have a air and fuel gas system. Function is supply air for combustion and remove exhaust gas through a stack or chimney. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Luqman Al-Hakim bin Shahabuddin. My number matrix is 01DPU23F1024. So for today, I would like to talk about importance of the safety inspection. Key important for safety inspection is prevent accident and explosion. Unique expected boiler can experience excessive pressure build-up, leading to explosion. Common failures such as a leaking tube or weak connection can cause dangerous steam leak. Second is early detection of the damage. Inspection help identify the issue like a corrosion, and crack before the become a major failure. Early detection reduce maintenance cost and downtime. Third is exchanging operation efficiently. A well-maintained boiler operate more efficiently, conserving fuel, reducing energy waste, properly maintains minimal heat loss and prevents steam leakage. And lastly is compliant with safety regulation. Industry must adhere to safety standards set by regulator bodies such as the OSHA, Occupation Safety and Health Administration (OSHA). Regular inspection help avoid the penalty and legal issue due to non-compliance. So next, I would like to talk about common issue identified in the inspection. First thing first is oil fracture. Oil contamination in the boiler system reduce heat transfer efficiency. Oil leak can also be a fire hazard if they come into contact with hot surface. Second, corrosion. High velocity steam or water can wear down the inner surface of the boiler tube. This thinning weakness the tube increase the risk of the leak of the rupture. Third is a bulging and blistering. This caused by overheating or excessive pressure leading to metal expansion. Bulging weakness tube structure making it prone to leak or small explosion. Next, tube connection issue. Loss of the damaged tube connection can lead to steam or water leaks. Disturbed pressure balance can reduce overall efficiency. Lastly, fire tube door explosion. Occur when the fire tube door is not properly sealed or when combustion gases leak. Gas buildup can ignite, lead to small explosion that damage the system. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Bayhaqi bin Ahmad Fuad and my registration number is 01DPU23F1007. And now I want to tell you about different nation of fire tube and water tube boilers. From differentiation from design for fire tube is hot gases pass through tube surrounded by water, and for the water tube, water passes through tube surrounded by hot gases. And differentiation for pressure range for fire tube is low to medium pressure up to 20 to 30 bar. For water tube, high pressure up to 100 to 200 bar or more. Another differentiation is steam generation rate. Fire tube lower steam generation rate, water tube higher steam generation rate. For the application, differentiation of application, fire tube used in small industries, heating and locomotive. And for the water tube, used in power plants, large industry and high pressure application. And last, for the space requirement, fire tube requires more space for installation, but for water tube more compact and requires less space. And now I want to tell you about advantage and disadvantage of fire tube boilers. The advantage for fire tube boilers is simple construction, so it's easier to manufacture and install. And other than that, lower initial cost, more affordable compared to water tube boilers. Then, easy maintenance and cleaning. Simple design makes cleaning and maintenance easier. And for the disadvantage for fire tube boiler is lower efficiency. Heat transfer is less effective compared to water tube boilers. Limited pressure handling, cannot handle high pressure steam application. Then, slower steam generation, not ideal for quick steam demand change. Then, bulkier design, requires more space due to the larger shell. Final, higher explosion risk. If the shell bursts, it can cause serious accident. Then, And now I want to tell you about advantage and disadvantage of water tube boilers. Advantage for water tube boiler is high efficiency. Better heat transfer lead to higher thermal efficiency. Then handle high pressure and temperature, suitable for power plants and industrial application. And rapid steam generation, quickly respond to change in steam demands. And disadvantage for water tube boiler is higher initial cost, more expensive to build and install. Next point is complex construction and maintenance, required skilled personnel for installation and repair. Next point is more water treatment required, needs high quality water to prevent scale formation and corrosion. And final, difficult cleaning. Internal components are harder to access for cleaning.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Hadib Ashraf bin Saiful Azali. My ID matrix is 01 DPU 23F1034 and I'm from class DPU 4A. And now in this slide, I'm going to present to you about heat-saving instruments in steam power plant. There are many types of heat-saving instruments in steam power plants, but in this slide, I'm going to present to you 3 types of it. So the first one, the example picture is on the top left. The name of it is superheaters. So the function of superheaters is it heats steam beyond its saturation temperature, like we learned in thermodynamics. So what is the benefit? The benefit is it is to increases thermal efficiency and prevents steam condensation in turbines. The second one is like the example picture on the middle right. The name is economizers. Economizers function is to preheat the feed water using exhaust gases, and the benefit is it reduces fuel consumption by recovering waste heat. Last but not least is air preheaters. Air preheaters function is to heat incoming combustion air using flue gas heat. The benefit of it is it improves combustion efficiency and reduces fuel use. How does these instruments improve efficiency? So I put a picture there about heat flow in a steam power plant. So these instruments improve efficiency by reducing heat loss and maximizing energy use, lower fuel consumption and operational costs, and minimize environmental impact by reducing emissions. So in my last 2 slides here, I'm going to talk about safety and regulations procedure in steam power plant. So the essential regulations is boiler and pressure vessel code, also known as BPVC. It is to ensure boiler safety and reliability. The second one is environmental regulations, example like EPA and EU directives. It is to limit emissions and waste disposal. And lastly is the occupational safety and health standards, example like our Earth engineers is OSHA. It is to ensure worker safety. The key safety procedures is number 1, routine inspections and maintenance. It is to prevent equipment failures. Second is pressure control and monitoring. It is to avoid boiler explosions. Third is emergency shutdown system, where it assures rapid response in case of malfunctions. And lastly is proper training and PPE use. It is to reduce workplace accidents. So in this slide, I'm going to talk about why adhering to regulations is important. So the first one is protect workers and the environment. It is to prevent accident and it reduces risk of boiler explosions, steam leaks and chemical exposure. The second one is reduces pollution. It limits harmful emissions such as CO2, SOx and NOx and enforces proper waste disposal. So the second point is ensures efficient and safe plant operations. It is to extend equipment life, like regular maintenance prevents failures and costly repairs. And it improves energy efficiency. Regulations promote heat-saving devices such as economizers and air preheaters. And third one is prevent power outage. It is to ensure reliable electricity generation with backup systems. And the last point is it to prevent costly accidents and legal penalties. It is to avoid fines and shutdowns. Non-compliance can result in legal actions and plant closures. Second one is reduces workplace injuries. It is to enforce safety training and PPE use. And the last one is protect reputation. Compliance builds public trust and attract investors. So I put two pictures to show you about the safety regulation. So the first picture is boiler maintenance checklist. It is to check all the safety equipment on the boiler. And then the second picture is control panel for steam power plant. It is to ensure all the reading is in the safety regulation.